Hi, I'm Carolyn, the Director of Christian Discipleship at Beulah Presbyterian Church, and this is another Knowing Place story. This is the third story in our Holy Week series of Knowing Place stories. This story is called Too Afraid to Follow Jesus. This story will happen in Jerusalem, and we will have some wondering questions at the end to help us to think about the story a little more deeply. Let's hear the story. This is the city of Jerusalem. So many important things happen in Jerusalem that we just have to have a small piece of it here to help us to tell our stories. The city is dark. It must be night. And this is the house of Caiaphas, the high priest. He is there with the chief priest, the elder, and a scribe. Outside in the courtyard is a small fire, which is keeping people warm. And they are gathered around the fire. Outside the city wall is a hill where olive trees grow. It is called the Mount of Olives. It was night, and Jesus had celebrated the Passover feast in Jerusalem with his disciples. When the feast was over, Jesus said to his disciples, "Let us go out to the Mount of Olives and pray." Then Jesus said to them, "Tonight I will be arrested, and you will run away. Later I will be killed. But remember, God will make me alive again. Then I will go to Galilee. Meet me there." But Peter said, "I will always follow you." And Jesus replied, "Peter, before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times. Peter insisted, "I will die before I deny you." Then they saw Judas, one of the 12 disciples, coming with soldiers and a crowd with swords and clubs, and they ran away. Jesus was arrested, and they took him to the house of Caiaphas, Peter followed from a distance. They bound Jesus. They began questioning him, and they asked him about his teachings of the kingdom of God. And Jesus said, "Ask those who heard what I taught." And a soldier slapped Jesus in the face and said, "Don't talk to the high priest like that." Now Peter was in the courtyard, warming himself by the fire, and a servant girl said to him, "You were with Jesus." "No, I wasn't," said Peter. Then the girl said to the others, "He is one of them." "No, I'm not," Peter insisted. And after a while, someone else said, "Certainly, you are a follower of Jesus." "I do not know who you are talking about," Peter said. And immediately the rooster crowed. Peter remembered that Jesus had said, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." And Peter left, and he cried and cried and cried. I wonder why Jesus' friends ran away when Jesus was in trouble. I wonder why Judas, one of the 12 disciples, would lead soldiers to arrest Jesus. I wonder how Jesus feels when he sees his friend Judas. I wonder why Peter says he is not a follower of Jesus. I wonder how Jesus feels when the people are questioning him and they slap him. I wonder why Peter denied knowing Jesus 3 times. I wonder what Peter will do when he stops crying. I wonder how Jesus feels being alone and without his friends. Thanks for wondering again with me in another Knowing Place story.